Okay, these notes are percent solutions. Concentration is the amount of solute in a given amount of solution. Now there are 4 units of concentration. There are percent by mass, percent by volume, or proof when you're dealing with alcoholic beverages, molarity, and molality. Now these notes are going to concentrate on the percent by mass and the percent by volume. Percent by mass. Now, percent by mass, we have some equations. We're going to do mass of the solute divided by mass of the whole solution times 100. Since it's a percent, we have to multiply it by 100, and that gives us our percent. Now, also, this is mass of solution, not the solute, okay? So if something is dissolved in water, you have to take the mass of both the solute and the solvent, which would be the water, to make the mass of the solution. So I'm going to write that down. So mass of solution is the mass of the solute plus the mass of the solvent. Okay? Now, sometimes you're asked to find the mass of the solute or the mass of the solution or the mass of the solvent. In order to do that, you've got to do a little bit different equation. You're going to have to do a proportion. So that is still with the mass of the solute over mass of the solution. This time it's going to equal the percent, so the number that has the percent attached to it divided by 100. Okay? And if you're asked to find the mass of the solvent, you do this equation, but hang on, mass of the solvent equals, you're going to take the mass, you're going to calculate the mass of the solution, and then you're going to subtract the mass of the solute. And that will give you the mass of the solvent. Okay, what is the percent by mass of a solution that contains 58 grams of NaCl dissolved in 150 grams of water? Okay, so right now we have, this is our solute, and this is our solvent. So we have to find the mass of the solution first. So the mass of the solution is 58 plus 150, which is 208 grams. So now we can plug this into the equation. So it's 58 divided by 208 times 100, and this gives us 28% by mass. And yes, in the answer you do have to put percent by mass, because some of these, like on your homework and on a quiz, some of them are going to be percent by volume, others are percent by mass. You have to indicate which one it is. Is it percent by mass or is it percent by volume? Okay, example 2. How much NaCl, which means we're looking at, we're looking at grams, if my thing went right, okay, is required to make a saline solution, which is 9% NaCl by mass, in 150 grams of solution. So NaCl would be the solute, okay? Because if you're making a saline solution, most of the time, if it's a salt or any kind of solid, that's the solute, and then your liquid or your water, generally in most of these problems it's water. Water is your solvent, okay? Now it gives you the solution, 150 grams of solution. So this is pretty easy. This is going to be x over 150 grams equals your percent divided by 100. So now you're going to do your cross multiplication. So it's 9 times 150 divided by 100. And in this case, x is equal to 13.5 grams of NaCl. Okay? Okay, how much water? Okay, now before we go on, how much water? That means we are talking about the solvent. Not solution, we're talking about solvent. So we are going to have to calculate, because our calculation doesn't have anything to do with the solvent. We have to do the solution. So we're going to calculate the mass of the solution first, and then we're going to calculate the mass of the solvent. So how much water should be added to 125 grams of NaCl to make a 25% bi-mass solution? Okay, so we have 125 grams of the solute over some number for the solution gives us 25 divided by 100. Whoops, 110, 100. Now x equals 125 times 20, whoops, times 100. I can't write today. Times 100 divided by 25. When we do that, x comes out to be 500 grams, and this is the solution. Okay, it's not what it's asking for, it's how much water should be added. This is all of it. The solution, remember, is the solute and the solvent. So the mass of the solvent, or the water, is going to be 500, because it's mass of the solution, minus the mass of the solute, which comes out to be 375 grams of H2O. Okay? Okay, next is percent by volume. And the equations are really similar. Instead of mass of solute, we have, oops, volume of solute over volume of solution times 100. And that gives you your percent. Now, also, that's percent, but if we're talking about alcoholic beverages, we're talking about proof. So proof is percent times 2. Of course, if you want to find the percent from the proof, that's going to be proof divided by 2. Okay? So if something is 100% alcohol, it's a 200 proof alcoholic solution. If it's 50% alcohol, then it's a 100 proof alcoholic beverage. Okay, that's how that goes. Now, once again, solution. Whoops, should have put mass of solution. Oh, nope, sorry, volume of solution. Sorry, we're dealing with volume now. This eraser's not that great. So the volume of solution is the volume of the solute plus the volume of the solvent. And just like in the percent by mass, if you need to find the volume of the solute or the volume of the solvent or solution, you have to rework the equation just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you can tell it's getting late in the afternoon when I'm doing this. So it's volume of the solute over volume of the solution equals percent divided by 100. Okay? And of course, volume of the solvent is equal to the volume of the solution minus the volume of the solute. Okay? Okay. What is the proof of an alcoholic beverage that contains 55 milliliters of ethanol dissolved in 175 milliliters of water? Okay. Well, this one's pretty easy. First off, we've got, just like before, this is your solute, and this is our solvent. We have to calculate the amount of, solution. So your volume of solution is 55 plus 175, which comes out to be 230 milliliters of solution. So you're going to put 55 milliliters over 230 milliliters times 100, and that's going to equal 24% by volume. Now, it doesn't ask for that. It asks for the proof. And if you remember, it's the percent times 2 gives you your proof. So this is a 48 proof alcoholic beverage. Okay, unfortunately there's a black line I can't get rid of on the screen. How much water needs to be added to 58 milliliters of ethanol to make a 50 proof solution? Okay, with this one we have to find the percent first. So 50 proof divided by 2 is 25%. So it's a 25% by volume solution. Now we're going to use that other equation. So it's we're asking for how much water, so it's the solvent. So we've got the solute, so it's 58 milliliters. Excuse me. Sorry. So 58 milliliters over X equals 25 over 100. So X is going to equal 100 times 58 divided by 25. So X turns out to be 232 milliliters of solution, but it doesn't want solution. It wants to know how much water, so it's the solvent. So in this case, we're going to take, so I'm going to put volume of solvent, which is the water, 232 minus 58, and that gives us 174 milliliters of water should be added. Okay, hopefully that's pretty easy. Hopefully you guys get this. Anybody who watched the video first, the one without sound, hopefully you're watching this now so you're hearing me, but otherwise we'll do a warm-up tomorrow along with some worksheet with the problems, and there won't be any notes tomorrow because we're going to be doing a lab on Monday. So this will be it. So hopefully you understand it. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.